Welcome back to SuicideFantasyFootball.com, coming to you live from the War Room with our wide receiver options that you might want to look at in the short term and long
Waiver
term.
wire pickups, baby.
It's Tuesday morning. You're thinking, who do we pick up? You're scouring the waiver wire and you want a little bit of help. We're going to tell you who to look at least if they're available in your league. These guys, some of them are reaches. Like, I'm picking some reaches, but they're guys who I think could pay dividends.
Absolutely.
Tell me who you think first, Jim.
Short term, I'm going Darnarius Moore. And some people might not even know who Darnarius Moore is, but he plays for the Raiders. He looked great last week. He did nothing week one. He looked great last week. Jacoby Ford, Lewis Murphy, a lot of these guys are banged up.
Chaz Shillings is an injury waiting to happen.
Always. And he might not be somebody who does it for all year long, but a 50-yard touchdown, 156 yards, 146 yards, you can't ignore that as somebody who might be able to help you out next week, the week after that. Play him while he's hot, go through, see if you can pick somebody up.
And he was going up to get some catches.
Yeah.
I can't say balls with you. Damn. He was going up to grab some catches that were ridiculous looking.
Yeah.
Double covered and just pulling stuff out of the air, so I do like him.
My long-term option, I'm going to be riding my boy Robbie Edwards' train and taking Eric Decker, the wide receiver from the
Finished
Denver
with
Broncos.
2 touchdowns yesterday?
I didn't see the end of it.
I think he got in the end zone twice.
I saw the one. I saw the one spectacular play. Same number as Easy had McCaffrey, looking like he was streaking down the sideline. And I think he's going to be someone who gets some. I don't really like Brandon Lloyd. I thought Eddie Royal was going to have a better season than he's having right now. Already hurt. So I would go with Eric Decker as my long-term option, somebody you could pick up who might pay dividends all season long.
I do like that, Jim, especially with Kyle Orton throwing the ball. I think he's going to throw.
As long as it's not T-Blow.
It ain't going to be T-Blow for a while. It looks like he's going to be sitting on the bench till at least they're done out of it. They got to lose 7 or 8 games.
Till the girls' shot put team starts practicing and he can try out for that.
All right, so I'm going with my short-term, Jim. Kevin Ogletree. Now Miles Austin looks like he's out for 1 to 2 weeks.
Over Sam Hurd?
Yeah. He's a blazer, dude.
Yeah.
Romo and Kitna both like to heave the ball. And Ogletree's a guy who can get down the field and get down the field quickly. Witten over the middle, Ogletree long. Love it. So if you got a guy that you need for the next 2 weeks, you got Miles Austin, you better be picking up Ogletree right now. So he's my guy in the short term. In the long term, I like Brandon LaFell. Brandon LaFell. Cam Newton isn't just going to be able to throw the ball to Steve Smith. He's going to start getting double teamed. People are going to start remembering the Steve Smith of old. And LaFell's a guy who can catch a nice fade route, which is Cam Newton's perfect throw when he gets inside the 20. So also like David Nelson, if you've got Stevie Johnson, Stevie Johnson's a little bit dinged up. He's probably going to play, but if he plays this week, he's going to be more of a decoy. And Nelson went, I think, like 8 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown. 10 catches, I think it was.
It was a bunch.
Yeah, bunch of catches, especially if you're in a PPR league. He's a guy that you should look to have on your bench.
And I'll throw another name out there. I don't really even know too much about him because I didn't research a second guy. Right. But the Simpson kid from Cincinnati, he looked like a beast on the red zone. I saw him make a couple different catches. He was not only making good catches, he was fighting for extra yardage, staying up, making moves. He looked like he could do some real damage. So,
they just had a quarterback.
We'll get to that
Andy
next
Dalton
one.
And Brad Kowski.
Yeah, listen, Andy Dalton looked above average yesterday. Yeah, above average.
Against an average defense.
Yeah, listen, better than I thought it was going to look.
Well, also, too, what do you think about Lance Moore? You think people drop Lance Moore? You looking at guys that, might have been given up on early or no?
I don't like Lance Moore at all.
Now you think Henderson and Meacham are so entrenched that when he comes back?
So much more. Yeah.
Still, someone that you might want to consider in the long run, having a guy that Drew Brees looks at, even as the third receiver, is probably better than most other teams' second guys. So.
Sure.
All right, so that's what we think. That's our wide receivers for week 3. Check us out, SuicideFantasyFootball.com, the revolution in fantasy football. We're changing the way people play. It's the Texas Hold'em of the fantasy sports world. And also check out our Blog Talk radio show. If you like hearing us, you probably hate this voice, but get used to it. It gives out some good information and some funny every once in a while.
He asks good questions.
All right, so check us out, 7:30 to 8:30 Wednesday nights, Fantasy Football Overload on Blog Talk, and subscribe to our videos so you get a little bit more of Butts and Butts.